Hey everyone, it's Jess Tomlinson, your Radiant Self-Care Coach. And I am coming to you with probably what's going to be a little bit of a long rant video that is broken up into multiple segments. So you are watching the Me Time Matters series. And what the hell is this series, right? So as I said, I am a self-care coach. And I really have been feeling in my heart this deeper longing to talk about exactly what the F self-care is and why it actually really matters. Not just because it feels good and because taking care of yourself is what we're supposed to do and it looks good and it means you're being a good lady. What I really want to dig underneath the surface and talk to you about is the bigger purpose behind self-care and how it has played a key, if not vital part, is what I usually say, in my own success, meaning my own radiant life. So for me, that's radiant life is like, what is a fulfilling life, and like being totally lit up every single day and living on purpose and having this meaningful life that can flourish. And self-care specifically has helped me get there. So the Me Time Matters series that you're watching is all about that. How can we have a deeper conversation about self-care below just what we think of in society as what self-care is, which, when we think of self-care or me time, we think of manicures and pedicures and massages. And don't get me wrong, those things are amazing. Please keep doing them. They are a big part of my own self-care practice too, but they're not all that matters. And in fact, I would go so far as to say they actually really don't matter. And the reason that I say that is because self-care, in my definition, is giving yourself exactly what you need, want, and desire in any moment and for any reason. Okay? So giving yourself these things that you so deeply really, really need, want, and desire, and then taking the next step to actually fulfilling that desire. That is my definition of self-care. That's what makes me different from a lot of other self-care coaches, right? Who are talking about the only way to self-care is drink your green juice and go to yoga and do meditation. And again, I love those things. I actually do all of those things, but they're not actually the core essence of why self-care matters and what we are put here on this planet to discover about ourselves. And for me, self-care has been that bridge, that gap of not the gap, but the bridge that closes the gap between me living a life that feels very lonely and unfulfilling and unhealthy to me living what I call a radiant life and reaching meaningful success. Okay, so what self-care really is and why me time really matters is because it allows you to take a moment by yourself to reconnect to what you really, really want. So what it really comes down to is desires, right? Like, and so many of us, especially as women, are so disconnected from what we need, want, and desire that we've pushed it so far down because we're used to being given the rule book, right? So you walk into a new job, they kind of hand you all right, here's your 1, 2, 3 of what you need to know about working here and about your position. Ready, go learn. And then you kind of build all the skills and you receive the rules to live out your work life, right? You receive the rules to do the job. So the way that I think of self-care is being able to break those rules, being able to break the rules that you've been given in your own life to reconnect to what you need, want, and desire, and figure out the tools through support, through techniques, through things such as meditation and yoga, right? That connect you back to what you really, really desire. And I call that your inner radiance, right? That like burning inside of you of the purpose. And, and that really essentially is your connection to God and what you are meant to do here on the planet. Because I truly believe that we're all here for a reason. And for me, self-care has been that avenue to connect me to myself so that I'm clear on what that purpose is. Okay? So this is the whole reason for me to create this Me Time Matters series, is for us to have this deeper conversation, to look under the hood, to peel back the onion, to, skin the potato. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. But to dive deeper and really take apart the puzzle to why me time matters, why self-care can be your connection to meaningful success in the world. I hope you'll join me more for this conversation. And I hope you'll share a little bit about your own conversation in the comments. I would really love to hear from you. And as always, we can stay connected at JessTomlinson.com. If you want to get started in your radiant self-care today, I have an awesome smoothie called the Better Than Sex Smoothie. I told you this self-care thing is all about pleasure, right? And reconnecting to what feels good for you. And the Better Than Sex Smoothie, I'm telling you, it's delicious. It's ridiculous. You just gotta go and download your free recipe right now at betterthansexsmoothie.com. And I'm excited to have more of this Me Time Matters conversation with you. Take care.